Every dawn is a doorway, and dreamers walk through on purpose. Here, we master mindset, raise oral intelligence, and rebuild legacy brick by brick. We honor who we were before the world tried to rename us. I'm Dr. Sean, dentist, alchemist, Niji, daughter of the land, and this is the Hood to Hooded show, where we transform, rise, and stay risen. Welcome to the tribe.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Hood to Hooded podcast with your host, Dr. Chiefess Sunflower. Welcome to the building. If you are watching from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or any other live streaming platforms, make sure you are tapping those hearts and sharing the broadcast. If you are watching from TikTok, make sure you are tapping those hearts and also grab your daily heart meat. And we're going to dive right into our wonderful, positive, motivational message for today. Let me get a sound check. Okay. We good to go. Let me just do my little sound check, and as I do this, y'all let me know how y'all feeling today. How's it going? How you doing? Pull up to the room. Don't be shy. Listen, it's free to pay attention, and it's free to tap those hearts. It's free to share the broadcast. Do all of those things, and help us find like-minded individuals. But my name is Dr. Chiefess Sunflower, aka Dr. Sean, your favorite Hood to Hooded host, actually the only Hood to Hooded host. Welcome to the tribe. This podcast, this show is about positivity, inspiration, and knowledge to keep us growing and motivated, right? So if you're about daily energy and having a good vibe, then this is the place for you. As you can see from the title of our live, the world is watching. The world is watching. Your gift was never local. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's get into it. The world is watching, boo. The world is watching. Hold on. That's the wrong side. There we go. The world watching you. You ain't know that, did you? Oh, yeah. Sabaduria TikTok. I don't know how to say that. What the freak is that? No, I don't like that. Hold on. That's the wrong one. There we go. So the world is watching. The world is watching. That's what we're talking about today. So tribe, let me breathe something into your spirit this morning. Can I do that? Can I breathe something into your spirit this morning? Tap those hearts if you down for that. You are not born to blend in. Oh no. You were not born to shrink. You were born to fit. You were not born to fit comfortably in other people's limited imagination. Your gift, what does it say? Your gift was never local. I've been hitting on this. This is my second time hitting on this, but your gift was never ever supposed to be some local thing that you got to worry about. People in the community, it's great when they support you. That's great, but you can be so much bigger if you think global. All right? So your gift never local. Your purpose, your purpose was never small. Can we talk about it? Your purpose? No, it ain't small. It ain't small at all. Right? Your purpose ain't small at all. Okay? Your calling, it was never meant to be contained in a zip code, one city, or one block. Do you agree or you disagree? I'm going to to tell you why you've been feeling relentless, unseen, misunderstood. It's because you've been trying to glow for people who aren't aligned with your destiny. Yeah, you out here trying to glow for the wrong reason and the wrong people. Yep. Familiar faces rarely recognize elevated versions of you. I'm going to say that again. Familiar faces rarely recognize the elevated version of you. Oh, yeah, you ain't know that? You ain't know that? The people who you most familiar with seeing, they're not going to really recognize it when you elevate. You're evolving. You're becoming. You're rising. So even when you feel tired, even when the connection drops, even when life be lifing, you still show up. Because you different like that. You a different breed, right? Because the global purpose doesn't wait for the perfect condition. If you're trying to go global, the conditions might be a little rocky at times. The global purpose thrives in imperfect conditions. It doesn't just fall to the wayside. Okay? So that's what we're talking about today. Welcome to the podcast. Let's rise. Let's rise, guys. The world is watching. It's waiting for you. So you're going to take your local soil and plant global seeds. That's what we're doing today. Taking our local abilities and transforming them to be worldwide phenomenons. Okay? Your audience was never local, boo. It wasn't never that. I'm telling me it was never that, boo. It was never that. Your gift was never local. Oh no. It was never local. Uh-oh. Never ever. So let's start here. You talking about being on local soil, trying to appease people who are intended on misunderstanding you or refusing to see the elevated version of you because they so used to you being in this sad sunken place. Oh yeah. Right? So your upbringing shaped you, but it did not limit you. My upbringing shaped me, but it did not stop me from going from hood to hooded. We came from the hood, but we were always hooded in the mindset. We always had that DNA to be great. Always. Our roots is what humbles us, but it does not confine us. It does not confine us to four walls. The local soil that you own, your hometown, your people, this is what builds your character. Some people, they local environment made them into a terrible character, or they're mean, they're hateful, they don't like to see other people win, and if they do see other people win and they got something to say about it, or they gonna always try to throw a little shade over here or something, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want your gift to be global. They trying to keep you right here on the same soil that they on, so that they can say, yeah, they said they was gonna do something, but they weren't really about that life. You know how people talk, right? Your global destiny builds your legacy. So the local soil, like I said, that's gonna build your character, who you are from the inside out. But it doesn't stop there. If we keep growing, as we have the capability and the right to do, you should be transforming that local soil and that character into the legacy. People around you remember a version of you that no longer exists. They see who you were. The world is going to see who you are becoming. They don't have any attachment to your past. So stop letting local familiarity block your global opportunity. Okay? Stop allowing it to block it. You keep playing yourself small for what? Stop allowing the people who you outgrew to command expectations of you. Your You outgrew their expectations a long time ago. You don't have to shrink to make them feel comfortable. You don't have to deny yourself to make them feel comfortable. I go in the room and people be like, oh, they want to call me out my name. No, mother sucker, you got to call me doctor. Especially if you intentionally trying to misunderstand me, I'm going to demand that you respect me by my proper name. Because I work hard as hell for that name. But if you cool and on some real cool stuff, then yeah, it's cool. It's, maybe I let you call me Sean or something. But literally, people want to make you shrink when you go in the room. They want to make you drop that title. They want to make you feel like, no, I refuse. Whatever you work hard for, you got a license for, hey, you don't have a license to disrespect me. Isn't that what Maya Angelou said? You don't have a license to disrespect me. You're going to grow people's expectations of you. But never, ever, ever shrink in the room. And you'll notice people try to shrink you. They try to sun you. They going to try to sun you. Trust and believe. If they have the opportunity to do it, that's what they're going to do. And you know what? We never folding. You can't try to sun me. The joke's on you, boo. Right? The joke is on you. Let me free you from this idea of a local audience when your gift deserves to be all over this motherfucking planet. We got to break the idea that, oh no, we just got to play it small. Oh no, these people around me ain't supporting. Oh no. Listen, network, get out there, put yourself out there. In this day and age, you got to put yourself out there. It's a must. Like, you got to do that. So, your real supporters won't know you personally. They know your message. They'll know your energy. They'll know your purpose. So, they'll mess with you or they'll support you because they believe in your message. They believe in the person who you are becoming versus the people who've known you since you was going through something. You might have fell down. You might have did a couple things bad. You might have did a lot of bad. You might have been locked up. You might have been strung out. You might have been broken. Like, you don't ever know. Homeless. It's just so many things. Sickness. It's so many things that are attached to who you were. Who we were in the past. And people like to keep you there. I don't know why people like that. People weird like that. They want to grow, but they don't want nobody else to grow. They want you to stay local around them because they don't want to leave. They scared to leave. So they feel like everybody should be scared to chase their dream. No, mother sucker. You can't place that fear in my heart like that. I already know. You got to know that your gift is global. You might be playing it small right now. You might have started on local soil. But the world is waiting for your talent. Strangers will cheer louder than the people you love. It happened to me every day. Yesterday, I got up to 20K hearts here on TikTok. All strangers. And it's not to say, oh, I don't love the people who are my family and friends. I love them. But the strangers are always going to cheer louder than the people that you love. I don't know why it's like that, but it's like that. Statistics show that every, social media research project shows that. They did a study at Harvard and they determined that a high percentage, I think it's almost 30% of the people you know in your circle will become jealous when you start to elevate, when you start to surpass your goals. It ain't their goals. You don't know what their goals is. You just focusing on your goals, but some kind of way it tends to bother other people. Some kind of way it tends to rub them the wrong way because you trying to elevate. These are people you don't need to be around. If you looking at me with the side eye right now, I need you to stroll and block me. Because you ain't going to ever help me elevate. You are not my audience. If you a hater of mine, you ain't my audience. I appreciate you for the view, but you ain't my audience. And that's what you got to know. Your real supporters going to feel your energy. They're going to be right there to cheer you on. That's not betrayal. That's alignment. And it's okay. Get used to it. Just get used to it. It takes a while for people to get the idea of who you were out of their head if they already knew you to get to where you are right now. Because your content is going to travel further than your body ever will. So when you putting out content, make sure it's ready to attract the people that you want to attract. Thank you for tapping those hearts, Chantilly Charm. I appreciate it. It's got that #1 gifter badge. I can't ever pin it, but I'll be trying to pin it. All right. So somebody in Australia, Ghana, Brazil, New Mexico, the Bahamas may hear this live and say, this message was for me. All because I'm following my goals to connect to other people global, and then you'll notice that your tribe will find you. So stop posting for the cousins who ain't clapping. It's okay, cuz. I see you, boo. Stop posting for them. Post for the global tribe that's waiting for your light. I'm not posting for my cousins. I love my cousins, but I don't post for my cousins because my gift ain't local. You see what I'm saying? I'm from Tallahassee, Florida. In New York, practicing dentistry. Your gift ain't local. You got to get out here and see the world, explore the world, like open your eyes, see the amazing possibilities. Stop selling yourself short. The people who would support you, they don't even know who you are. Oh, I don't have the money. You got free social media. You can make a website. Oh, we're going to get into the excuses. So really nowadays, guys, it really ain't no excuse. I ain't going to even hold you. It's really not no excuse. I mean, you have some valid excuses. We know what those are, but for the able-bodied people who just lazy and pessimistic and just in the wrong environment, impacted by generational curses, or just in the hood and they lack the resources, or just, yesterday it hit me. We go to school for 12 years in the United States because everybody ain't in the United States. And most people get out of school and don't know a trade. They don't know how to do nothing but go to work for someone. They done did all this algebra, chemistry, all this stuff. Why haven't we learned in those 12 years how to do our ancestry, how to put our mama and daddy name in a box and figure out our tribe? This is a message for my need you right now. Osiyota, I need you to the ancestors. Why we ain't learned that? Why we didn't learn how to network and market and speak with confidence and debating ability in school when we need to learn it the most, when your brain is the most susceptible to information? I feel like it was on purpose. So it's not your fault that you don't realize your gift is not local. You've been trained to not even have you've been trained to even hide your gift, never find your gift. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So it's an urgency that you realize that you have a gift, #1. And if you have realized that you have a gift, you need to realize that your gift ain't local. And if you did realize that your gift ain't local, I need you to move. I need you to keep it moving. So what? You got people, oh, this person ain't, you know what? Them people. I'm trying to limit the cursing, but them people. What? I'm telling you from experience, I used to cry. When I got done with dental school, right? I was like, because my mom gone, my daddy in Florida, we was just getting back cool after dental school, like, always cool, but you know what I'm saying? Just coming out of this traumatic place, transforming into something different. And I was like, dang, I was crying. I went crying. I was just so sad because I'm like, my family. I was focused on my family, and it just wasn't making sense to me. And people kept saying, oh, it's lonely at the top. They kept saying that, but I never believed that shit. Lonely at the top. Nah, you just got a network. You can make it lonely if you want it to be, but when you got a global audience, when you have, a true circle of supporters, I'm not talking about people who not really rocking with you. I'm talking about people who gonna stand in the paint, whether you sit up, you rich or you poor. I ain't talking about those people who come around because they think that you can help them because you got a title and they need to get along. I'm talking about the people who dare to help you and support you, the way that support should be. But that's not going to be local for you. Those cousins, I'm sorry, they're not going to clap. Some of them will. I got some cousins who always clap. Don't get me wrong. But if you expecting all of the family, all of this, no, that's not going to happen. What is the psychology of global thinking? What does it require, guys? Let's get into that part. What does global thinking require? What does it require? It requires you, number one, to get rid of your local mindset. Local mindset does not equal global destiny. That's number one. It requires letting go the need for approval. I need y'all to tap those hearts if you letting go the need for approval today. This is where you get global mindset. You know what? It's like what I said earlier. Them people. In the most respectful way possible. But seriously, fuck them people. It requires letting go of perfection. I'm always an advocate of letting go of perfection in all aspects of life. Letting go of performing. Be you. Be authentic. You know. I don't know what that was, but thank you. What was that? Thank you for the roses, Lady Nell. I appreciate it. I see people pinning these things, but I don't know how to do it, so we're going to leave it alone before I get distracted. Thank you for the roses, guys. If you watch it from TikTok, our goal is 1K hearts, so help us get to the 1K hearts. If you feeling what we putting down, go ahead and grab your daily heart me if you watch it on TikTok. Moving right along. What else does a global mindset require? It requires you stepping fully into your purpose. Did I say partially into your purpose? No. Did I say maybe go into your purpose? No. I said it requires you to step fully into your purpose. And when you step fully into your purpose, you're going to have the mindset where ain't nothing can stop me. You just don't care. You just want to win. You just have that passion burning. And the fire won't die out until you reach the next level. Until you step fully into your purpose. Some of us out here, we don't even know our purpose because we lost. We're around the wrong people. They're not hyping us up. They're not trying to find their purpose. We just feeding on negativity now. Right? It requires you to show up consistently. Consistently. Showing up even when you're tired. And showing up even when the Wi-Fi hates you. How you do that? You just got to figure it out. But the point is, global thinkers don't ask who's watching. They ask who needs this message right now. Perfection is local. Consistency is global. So remember that fact. Perfection, this is a local mindset because you're trying to pick who gonna watch you and who gonna like it, and this person didn't like it and you're mad at this person, blocking that person, doing this. Been there, done that. I've been there, done that. About 5-10 years ago, been there, done that. But I had a local mindset. Do you see what I'm saying? It can impact all of us. It can happen to all of us, having this psychology of a local mindset. Falling short. Consistency is a global mindset. This is saying, I'm going to show up regardless of the likes, regardless of, who's in the room, regardless of all of these factors, because why? I have a purpose, because I step fully into my purpose. And now I'm showing up consistent because I'm focused on my purpose, not who watching my purpose, because the purpose is going to reach who it needs to reach, right? So some people may say, oh, well, Dr. Sean, I don't have the means. I can't think that hard. Listen, you don't have no excuse right now. I'm telling y'all, AI is your passport. AI, yeah. AI is your passport. AI, this is your passport. Right now, this is the passport, guys. We don't make no excuses here on the Hood to Hooded podcast. We just level up. Let me tell you why nobody can stop you right now. Nobody can stop you. The world is watching you. Because AI made the world accessible. Really, our ancestors, when they invented the internet. But now we got the AI and the world is your footstool, like literally. Why? You have a studio in your pocket. You have a scriptwriter in your pocket. You have an entire production team at your fingertips. You got Chat GPT to help you write your ideas and get your ideas out logically. You have CapCut, which edits videos, and if you don't use CapCut, CapCut is super user friendly, is super easy. I think it's probably the most easiest app you can use to edit. And if you just about like editing pictures and videos and stuff, you can use their templates, put your pictures in, and it does it automatically. You have Sora. I'm a fan of Sora. Sora. I love Sora. I just got on Sora like 2 days ago, and I've been killing it on Sora, making little kid character videos about oral hygiene on Sora. So this is gonna animate your imagination. So anything you can imagine, you don't have to type it out. You can talk it out. You can hit the audio button and talk it out. You have Canva, which designs your brand. These slides you see here, this is done on Canva. And the image you see, AI is your passport. I use Chat GPT. I said, hey, come up with an image about AI being a passport. It came up with this image. I added it to my Canva slide. Canva can do AI. And then you have multi-stream, which we're using right now. I'm using everything that I'm saying right now to be my own one-person studio. I show up every day, streaming every day for almost 70 days. Probably a little bit past now. I stopped counting because I'm trying to ease out of the perfectionism. Right? So we're using all of these right now to connect right now. So AI is what you need. That is the tool that we must grab hold on right now. If you don't have any AI in your toolkit and you're trying to go global, I don't know what you're doing. That's why there is so many people talking about AI replacing jobs, because it has no choice but to replace a job. Because before, I used to have to pay someone on, let's see, Fiverr, $50, $100 to come up with an album cover. Now you can ask AI, tell it exactly what you want, just like if you were hiring somebody, and it'll do it. It'll tweak it for you. Now, it's always good quality when you get those custom designs, and you'll know which projects need those, but for now, we keeping it pushing. We're going to use what we got. So you are not behind. You are becoming the greatest era for creators. So if you in your creator space, AI is your friend. Some people are going to be like, oh, AI, but AI is your friend. It's not going anywhere. The job's going to be lost. I saw one study say 99% of jobs going to be lost to AI. So you will have to rethink who you are. Make sure your job is secure. Are you doing one of those jobs where it's just a mundane task where AI might put you out of the game? You got to learn how to use AI then, because AI still needs someone to control it behind the scenes. But that's a whole nother conversation. So AI is not replacing us, guys. Regardless of how much AI I have, it still requires my brain to put in the prompt. I realized that with Sora. So with Sora, it animates your imagination, and it's super cool. I downloaded the app 2 days ago. It's just like any other app. You download it with your email, all of these different things. And it's like AI social media, I could say. And you can have your own little page, just like Facebook, but instead of posting your pictures, you create using your prompts. So prompting is going to be big in the next year or two. Learning how to do prompts. Learning how to control the AI with what you direct it to do. This is really getting to the delegators out here. Entrepreneurs, we have to be delegators, right? So AI forces us to delegate. Tell it what to do, and it does it to perfection most of the time. Researching content ideas. Anytime I'm having a brain fart and I don't really have an idea, but I kind of know what I want to talk about, I'll do a big soup. I just spit it all out to the AI, and it'll organize your thoughts, give you some ideas so that you can move faster. We working smarter, not harder. Thank you for joining the fan club. Who was that? Dreezy just sent that heart me. Thank you, Dreezy. I appreciate it. All right. So why family and friends don't support? this is a topic that, you know, we already know. I just kind of told y'all why it is this way. Why family and friends are not going to be your main supporters. But let me take the gloves off. Let's take the gloves off. Thank you for sharing the live. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So family and friends are not going to support you because you remind them of what they never became. You a constant reminder of what they didn't amount to. Not saying that they less than or any of that stuff, but sometimes people looking at you like, man, you really did it and I didn't follow my dreams. Even if they had a whole different other dream, they don't support you because you a constant reminder that they should have kept going. They're like, dang, I should have kept going. And guess what else? Your courage exposes their fear. When you courageous about your goals, when you stand on business for yourself, and they're going to look at you like, dang, this brings out a fear in them. So they're not going to support that. Anytime you're courageous about anything in life, it's going to intimidate people who can't do it. I always use my journey to the doctoral degree because it was such a fucking hard, like, it was exciting, it was a dream, but it was so stressful the whole freaking time. But you gotta have courage. You need courage to stand up against people who are gonna try to talk you out of doing what you want to do. You need courage to stand up against the statistics that is against you. You need courage to stand up against the racism and sometimes the inequality that is against you. You need courage because courage drives out fear. If you walk into any room with fear, if you trying to pursue your purpose with fear, you have a higher chance of failing. I need you to pursue your purpose with clarity. I need you to pursue your purpose with courage. Yeah, with courage. And guess why else the family not gonna support you? Your growth threatens their comfort. Ooh, I know that one hit home. Your growth threatens their comfort. Oh yeah. They see you growing over there like a beautiful plant. You watering your dreams, you nurturing your dreams, you giving it fertilizer. You know you doing everything possible to keep your plant alive, and your plant being the dream, right? And they over there, they not watering their goals, they partying all the time, they smoking, they drinking, they having fun, and meanwhile that plant dying. They're not investing in the future. They're not gonna have a tree that produces fruit later because they not focused. They focus on bringing you down and keep you partying and keep you living in la la land, to keep you local, to make you think, oh girl, they ain't supporting F them up. They keep you with the negative energy. They keep you with the pessimistic energy. Because your growth, you getting out of the box saying, you know what? My audience is global. I'm here for a long time. I'm trying to build my legacy. They don't like to talk about that. Oh no, this is going to get a lot of people uncomfortable around you. They don't want you to be growing. It's like, hey sis, pipe down with all that growing stuff. They're like, hey, oh, we ain't trying to grow. We're trying to play some cards, bro. We're just trying to drink, chill out forever. Have a good life and chill out. And stay in our comfort zone forever. Oh, you're going to do that? Oh, no, that sounds scary. Oh, you're going to, oh, no, girl, you crazy. Oh, it's always some negative shit with these people. That's why they don't support you, but you love them, though. We not about being negative. We about being positive and showing you how to escape the people who not going to help you go global. Now, one thing about it, when you do go global, they gonna show up like they been there the whole time. They be like, hey, cuz, you remember me? Hell no. No, I remember you, cuz, but what's up? You know. Guess what else? Why the family won't support you? Your ambition triggers their insecurity. You so ambitious, you're gonna go after anything you want. It makes people feel insecure with themselves because they don't have that type of they don't have that type of energy, that type of self-love to push themselves that hard. They don't care about themselves enough in that manner to push that growth button. They want to push party, 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 or they want to push lazy, 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 or they want to push go work for somebody else all the time, even if they unhappy. If you working for somebody else and you happy, great. But if you unhappy, what you waiting on? You already ambitious. It's in your DNA. I don't know who lied to you and told you that it wasn't. It's in your DNA. Yeah, I need you to know that right now, here, today. I'm going to take a sip of water on that. So, yeah. And the last reason why the family might not support your movement is because they knew the old version of you and they can't update the software. What you mean, Dr. Sean? They can't up. Because you know how every so often you need an update because things get upgraded on the iPhone, on your computer, in your office, at work. It's like, okay, we got to update, we got to upgrade. You know what that is. But these people want to keep the old version of you back here. They like, girl, what happened to us partying and getting drunk all night? Listen, I used to be one of them college students like, well, I was a little different in college. I would do my work first, and that was my rule. And my sister Angie B, rest in pieces. But she know Angie, we going out. But listen, girl, I got to do my homework. I got to study for my test first. By 10, I should be done. 10 o'clock hit, I'm hitting the club. Hitting the club till about 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Get up to go to work at 7 a.m. College life. I don't know, when you young, you just got the energy. I couldn't dare try something like that right now. Life be life, and especially when it comes to getting older, your priorities change. But in college, it was all about partying and making sure I got my work done. So the old version of you, some people used to that. They still stuck partying. They never sacrificed. Oh, there's that word, sacrifice. You got to sacrifice for the things you want. My whole college years, I'm not talking about when I got to Meharry and I was in this doctoral mode for 4 years. There was no partying that time. Oh no, you can't party in dental school. You can maybe once, I don't know. I just didn't play around because I know where I came from. And I wasn't trying to fall back down. I wasn't trying to fail, trying to be cool or hang on to that old version of me. When I got to dental school, I had to study different. I had to be around different friends. I had to have a different circle in order to survive that rigorous environment. But my college years at Florida State, listen, I'm showing up to the cookout with my organic chemistry book. Okay, yeah, I got to study at the cookout, boo. I'm trying to be a doctor. People might be looking at you crazy at the cookout when you're like, yeah, I'm going to be a doctor. They don't think that you can actually do it because they never seen a black female dentist or whatever. So they just looking at you, girl, you need to put them books down. I used to hear this all the time. Take a break, put the books down. I don't have a break. My life is an urgency. My dreams are an emergency. I can't sit here and take a break when I'm trying to get out of poverty. To some people, that was a joke, but to me, back then, it was life or death for me. I have to escape this. I have to do this. If I don't, I already know how it's going to look when I finish school. If I don't keep pushing, I already know. And I can't fall down that trap. I can't get into the comfort zone. I can't stay stagnant. That is not where I thrive. So next, we're talking about the haters are your GPS markers. What? Oh, yeah. The haters are your GPS markers. Yeah, they are. Why you say that, Dr. Sean? The haters are the GPS markers. Hate is confirmation, guys. I know that sounds crazy after we've been talking about, you know, sorry. After we've been talking about, you know, staying away from the haters, all of this, but y'all gotta know that hate is going to be around you when you make it, or when you're trying to fulfill your purpose, or when you elevating, escaping that comfort zone. Nobody throws stones at a parked car. Nobody attacks quiet people who ain't trying to pursue their dreams. Nobody obsesses over somebody who is invisible and don't give a damn about their future. The moment they start watching you, copying you, mocking you, you're getting closer to your purpose. The hate, the mockery, the debates, oh, this is confirmation. Haters don't show up for nobodies. They show up for people who got momentum because they want to stop it. That's the whole purpose of hate, is because I want to target you to stop you because I hate what you're doing because I can't do it. If you got haters, congratulations, you're on the map. You're on the map. Every time I see somebody hating trickle in, I'm like, oh, I'm on the map. They had a reason to stop to interact with you because they want to distract you. It happens all the time. If you go live or if you are a person who streams, you know what I'm talking about. That's why you have to moderate your lives, because people will come in and say crazy stuff because they haven't been raised the right way. Some people was raised strictly on racism. I showed a video like 2-3 weeks ago where this white guy, he's an advocate against racism, but he talked about how he lived in a trailer park. His dad always talked so bad about melanated Niji, American Indian, melanated people here on Turtle Island, aka America. He talked so bad they was lazy, they just get food stamps, they no good. He used to preach this to his son every day. They sell drugs, all the same thing you hear now. But he was telling his son this, so he was building his son to be a racist, hateful person, trying to transform his mind, because kids aren't just born that way, right? Kids aren't just born that way, right? So he said, my dad would then go to the grocery store. Well, he saw him selling weed, selling drugs at his house. And he was like, what? And then he would make the money, but not go to the store and use the money to buy the groceries. He would use his EBT card. But you just told your son it was us. So this is the type of fuckery that you got to be careful for. The haters are your GPS markers. Some of them hate what you're doing. They're going to talk about it because they want to do it too. But people like that, they put hate into their kids. So you got to be careful. Don't fall for it. The haters are coming. If you're trying to go global, you're trying to be successful, get your brand out there, streaming, any of these things, be it YouTube, the hate is going to be there. And that's just confirmation. Don't let it bother you. Don't let the haters stop you. You got to ignore them with full 100% hater blockers. It's just like, okay, I got a couple of haters. I got to keep doing what I'm doing. I need more confirmation. What's confirmation? I need more haters. That's how you know you're on the map, right? The last thing I want to talk, well, we almost done, but your gifts are assets. You are sitting on the wealth that you haven't even activated yet. Your story is an asset. The knowledge that you've built over the years is an asset. The wisdom that you have. Anything that you struggle with, anything that was like something that you had to overcome, that's an asset for you. The hustle that you're going through right now, every day hustling. Nobody know how hard you hustle. Hustle hard. Hustle real hard. Nobody know how hard you hustling and bustling and getting up and going here, doing this, doing that, going to school, going to work, taking care. Nobody see how hard you hustle. That's your asset. You trying to figure out where your gifts at. Your gifts are your assets. Your talent is an asset. Whatever you know how to do, that's an asset. Right? And the last thing that is an asset that anybody can have is consistency. Oh yes, that's one of the biggest assets. When you start treating yourself like your gifts are a business, your purpose will start paying you back. When you start believing in yourself more, your purpose will fund your future. Right? So many people sit here and work $20,000, $30,000 a year when they sitting on $1 million gift that could make them $1 million in a year. But if you never activate that gift, it ain't ever going to be able to pay you back. Because you too scared. You too scared of failing. So what if you fail? We already know what failure is. This is just a lesson for us to pivot. It's a lesson for us to try something different. Don't get caught in the trap of failing and quitting. That's the worst trap. That's the worst two-step routine you can do. You know how you doing the two-step? You do the try, fail, then you quit. That ain't it. Your dance ain't gonna last that long. You gotta be one of them jookers, baby. Hey, okay, that didn't work. Let me try again. Okay, let me try over here. You know, you gotta jook into your dream. Like, hey, you can't be no two-step and done. Like, let me try it. Oh, that didn't work. Let me quit. I'm scared. No, we gotta get on the dance floor and hey, work it out. Hey. You gotta make sure you are staying the course. So when you're creating your gifts from your assets, whatever story, everybody has a story, knowledge, been through a struggle, hustle for some reason, you got some talent that you're in love with. You can be consistent. I know you can. These are your assets. This is how you find your purpose. If you're looking for your purpose. So when you're talking about content, no. You don't just create content. You're creating legacy in motion. That's what you should be thinking about. You know what? I'm not just creating content. I'm building a legacy. Even if that legacy is to make people laugh. You see how hard Drewski go? He don't got to do all that. But he goes so hard because this is his legacy. He go above and beyond, overboard, to make people laugh. And it's funny as hell. So whatever your gift is, whether that's in the entertainment department, the crocheting department. I see a girl sit on here just crochet hats like this. All she do is crochet hats. That's her gift. She's turning it into her asset. Right? So you got digital assets with daily execution. Here is how you build global reach step by step, guys. So step 1, post daily, even if you're tired. It could be in your stories. And I know posting daily can be a lot. I mean, don't go overboard with it. But posting daily, this is going to get you global. Number 2, repurpose everything you create. So that way you're not thinking of content. You got to have evergreen content. Repurpose your content. Go back into the vault. Number 3, AI. Remember, AI is here to stay. You want to use AI to stretch your voice. I didn't say AI to replace your voice, but you can use AI to stretch your voice, make you work a little bit easier, give you more information faster. It's just unmatched. Number 4, build a library, not random clips. Keep your content organized in Notion. Or even Dropbox. I love Dropbox. I'm a fan of Dropbox, but Dropbox is the truth. I've been using Dropbox since dental school. So build a library. Don't just have random stuff. Right? Number 5, show authenticity, not perfection. Get off of the perfection train. Even every time I go live, I have the urge to stop, the perfection train, because it is there every day. We try to be perfect every single day, right? Number 6 thing I want us to do is to build community, not clout. Ooh. Sips water. That one right there is important. Build community, not clout. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Oh yeah, they do anything for clout. You'll do anything for clout. Clout ain't a community though. A community will support you. Clout is gonna fail you. Clout is putting it on, dressing up, doing everything perfect, taking the picture, you know what I mean? Being something that you kind of really not. You just doing it for clout. But are you doing it to make a difference? Are you doing this because this is your purpose? Now, don't get me wrong. Fashion can be a purpose. I see someone who inspires me every day, and all they do is post positive quotes with they fashionista stuff on. I'm like, this is so inspiring. Like, because it's different. This person is authentic. Nobody can tell you who you are authentically. You will know because you will feel it in the spirit, right? And the last thing that is super duper important, no matter what your industry is, if you're trying to think global and move global and be global, is to sell transformation, not products. Get out of the mindset that you're selling a product. You're trying to transform people's lives. That's how you win. How are you helping other people? This should always be tied to your purpose. Right? Helping others. This is global mindset. This is how dreams become a digital empire, brick by brick, day by day, second by second. So your global tribe energy, your message, remember guys, we thinking global, not local. Your message don't belong in one city, it belongs to the world. Your tribe is not bound by geography, it is bound by resonance. Right? Your tribe is global. People across oceans can feel you. That's why music travels so far, because people feel it. It does. Have you ever had those songs where you like, what song is this? I love this song. And it's from across the ocean somewhere. But you love it. You might not even know the artist. Never seen them before. But because they had a purpose when they put their craft, their give into the message, into the song, somebody connected with it. And now it's their favorite song. Now, even when they leave, Michael Jackson, he's still people's favorite artist. He left a legacy. This is what I mean. When people feel you across the ocean, when you create something so impactful, that's what we aiming for. Okay, try. People will feel you before you even, the people in town, acknowledge you. Think about that. That is the whole purpose of today, to get you to realize that you are global, not local. Those people in town, they might see you, but they never say anything. But over across the ocean, they're your biggest fan. That's why you must keep showing up. Because every day the world is discovering you. Every single day you show up, post that content, post in the stories, post your business. I don't care if you got 1 or 2 likes. Somebody saw it. The world's still discovering you. They don't know who you are. They don't even know who I am. That's why I show up. Because they got to know who I am. Why? Not because of me, because I have a purpose. Right? We always go back to the purpose. It's not because I want clout. It's because I have a purpose. I can't shut up because I got to tell people, oh, guys, guess what? I came from hood to hooded. You can do it too. Not meaning like you got to go to be a doctor, but you can transform your mind. You can be the alchemist of your life. Anything you want, I promise you can have it. But you got to believe it. If you don't believe it, you can't have it. You can't have it if you don't believe it. Either way you want to look at it. Your tribe is rising. Your voice is expanding. Your purpose is unfolding. What's going on, Thelma? How you feeling? How you feeling? What's up, Dr. Thelma? Yes, you could be the alchemist of your life. You have to be the alchemist of your life, actually. So the real hard truth, guys, as we get to the end of our show today, is that you're not small. You're just surrounded by people who think you're small. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I didn't mean to laugh at you. Actually, I meant to. That's just like, ooh, you thought that you was small? No, you ain't small. You a big deal. You the biggest. You surrounded by people who want to keep you this big. They're like, stay small. We don't want you to grow. You don't control me. I'm a plant. I'm a water myself, nurture myself every day, because I'm not going to stay small. We going global, baby. Oh my, big red furry fluffy dog. What are you wearing? And those glasses. So this hat, since you asked, is from the TikTok shop. I think it is so cute. It's warm, like it's fluffy. It's like a flower to me. And these glasses, super cool. They're in the TikTok shop as well. They got like this funky little 90s kind of thing. You know, I love the 90s. So, yeah, you know what I mean. This is my everyday life. Lazy fit so I can be consistent, right? I said once before, hey, if I have to start like putting on makeup and lashes and putting on my hat, then I'm not going to be consistent. Because guess what I'm trying to do then? Be perfect, right? I have one as well, my hat. I love it. It keeps me warm. Those earrings. Yeah, so this is my everyday look when I just want to show up. Because I can't worry about nothing else but showing up, being consistent. Because the purpose is not what I got on. Remember, it's not what's on you. It's what's in you. It's what's in you. Right? So you're not late. You're just early compared to your peers. So you feel like your peers haven't caught up. They don't have the same level of wisdom. You know, you're not late. You're early. You're not behind. You're just building something bigger than they can understand or comprehend. So don't count your family out, but they ain't your audience. Today, we think global, we move global, we become global. Okay? So if this message hit home for you, hopefully you've been tapping those hearts, sharing the live broadcast, tuning in, hit that subscribe button because we're building a global tribe, right? Share this live because somebody needs this mindset shift. And also follow the Hood to Hooded podcast. We do motivation, dentistry. Of course, I need to remind you to brush and floss your teeth today. Brush and floss your teeth today. Both are equally important. We do identity and global transformations daily. And also financial literacy. Alright? I've been laying off of the history because it's just been a little heavy for me talking about history every single day because I be getting pissed off and crying and I have to shift to something more positive, But we're going to do some history later this week, some AI training, and also we will do financial literacy. So make sure y'all tune it in. All right? So, act now. Alignment, guys, requires action. What action are you going to take to make sure that you don't stay local? What action are you going to do today? What fear are you going to do today? Are you going to be more courageous? Are you going to stop feeling sad when the local people don't support you? Like, oh, man, this B ain't support me. I ain't go. No. Don't worry about it, man. It's okay. That person could have something going on, and you might not know about it. So don't feel like that. Think global. Alright? That's what we doing. That's how we moving into the next season. With a global mindset. So if you got questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. How you doing? Clifford 2000 fan, how are you doing in the field of dentistry? I'm doing pretty good in the field of dentistry. I love dentistry, but once I stepped into the entrepreneur space, it's just a whole nother ball game. So a lot of days I feel a little overwhelmed, but that's a part of the game. Like, I thought it was gonna be easier than it is, and I should have never expected that. I should have came in with the mindset that this is gonna be something very hard. So I'm having to learn about entrepreneurship, business, dentistry from a part of dentistry where you're not really taught in school how to run a business. Yeah, I have a business minor and I took some business courses, but it doesn't really prepare you to fully understand everything that goes into it. The legal aspects of it, the overhead, the payroll, the hiring, the taxes, the supplies, it's just a lot. It's a lot. But do I think I can do it? Been doing it for 3.5 years. Is it tough? Hell yeah. Yes. It is very, very tough. But, guys, some of the toughest things you do, they build your character. It's only going to make me a better person, more unapologetic, and more courageous if I keep going and I don't quit. Now, even if, forbid this happen, even if it didn't go completely how I wanted to go, as it hasn't, I'm still going to take such a valuable lesson from this. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, you said, have you read the first 5 chapters of my book? Unfortunately, I haven't. I don't know how to find it unless I'm not really looking in the right spot. Oh, hi, Huey Freeman. Did you ever have to do a root canal? Have you ever extracted the tooth, pull it out? Oh, yes. Root canals, do those all the time. Extracting teeth, do those all the time. If you follow me on TikTok, one of my biggest videos is a tooth that I extracted because people thought it had a nerve on it. It went viral, baby viral, I was saying. Almost 500,000 views. Yeah, I extract teeth all the time. That's actually one of my favorite things to do is to extract teeth. Not because of the reason, but because it's instant relief for the pain. Root canals, very tricky, but I like doing root canals sometimes. Some root canals. So yes, it's a lot. Yeah, Thelma. Dr. Holton, I keep saying Thelma, but Dr. Thelma Fox Holton, it is a lot. Does it hurt to extract a tooth? That's kind of a loaded question. Generally, as dentists, we like to do extractions pain-free. Sometimes that doesn't happen completely if the patient already has pain, meaning the anesthesia can't get to the nerve properly to anesthetize it. Then it could be slightly painful, but maybe not like a 10, but like a 1 or a 2. It could be one of those situations, right? But normally, if you give them the strong anesthesia, then it can come out and you know what you're doing. If you have a fear that it's gonna hurt, then maybe you should have them go to the oral surgeon and be put to sleep or do some type of sedation. But yeah, it just depends on the patient. When it comes to dentistry, it just depends on the patient. Sometimes the root canals be pain free, sometimes the nerve is a hot tooth. It's what we call it, a hot tamale tooth. My book is on Substack. Oh, I thought you did tell me that. Dragon Fan 2006. Okay, I gotta see if I have Substack though. Alright, so let me end with this try, because we are at the end of our show. If you haven't grabbed your daily heart me, make sure you grab that. If you're watching from TikTok, tap those hearts. We're trying to get to 1K. We almost out of time. What is the procedure? Do you clean the plaque and tartar off first? To do an extraction? No, you don't clean the plaque and tartar off first, because these teeth, if they're being extracted, they're already decayed or they have something wrong with them, where cleaning the plaque and tartar off first is not going to help you. So some teeth come in and they look like they've been through war and the tooth just need to come out. We don't clean it. We don't do none of that unless there's like excessive plaque and tartar in the shape of a mountain. Then you might scrape a little of it off if you taking out like an anterior tooth, but we don't really clean the teeth. I need this for dental surgery scene. No, when you're doing an extraction, you're going to bring the patient back, and this is just the general, general things, not the full procedure. But you're going to bring the patient back, review everything that you're going to do to them, make sure you confirm the tooth number, review the x-ray, all of that, numb the patient up, get them a little topical jelly to start the numbing application, and then you're going to, numb them up. After a couple minutes, they're going to be numb, hopefully. If not, you may have to give them more anesthesia. And then you go in with your tools. There's a certain way to take out teeth. You go in with your tools one by one. You make sure the tooth gets very loose. You break the PDLs. And then by the time the tooth is wiggling, or maybe it's already wiggling, and you can take it out fully. But you don't clean the tooth. Cornelius the Dragon Dentist is operating on the Prince's teeth. Cool beans. Yeah, I'm going to check you out, Substack. I don't know when, because I got such a busy day. And I don't even know if I have Substack. I think I do. Substack, username, DragonFan06. Alright, so let's end with this, guys. Your birthplace is not your boundary. Your neighborhood is not your destiny. Shake your head with me. Birthplace is not your boundary. Oh, no. Oh, no. Your past is not your prison. Now, that's a big one. Say, oh, no. My past is not my prison. Oh, no. It's not your prison. Some people might try to keep you there because they don't want you to move forward and they want to have you feeling bad and sorry for the past. Move on. Let it go. It's a new day. You were planted locally, but you're designed to bloom globally, right? Even though you plant it locally, once you bloom and your flowers bloom and you get seeds, those seeds are going to travel all over. Your light is too bright for one block. Your purpose is way too big for that one little city you in. It's too big. Your voice is too powerful for your one little circle. Imagine you trying to get these people in this little circle to support you, not knowing that there's billions of people who would support you. Let's go global. Okay? Dr. Holton said, yes, let it go. You got to let it go. Whatever you didn't accomplish then and then, today we let it go. Somebody trying to hold your past, hold you in a prison from your past, let it go. Let them know, hey, I'm not the person who you knew before. I done elevated. I done grown, sucker. Right? So I need us to walk boldly, speak boldly, create boldly. Now that's a big one for me, creating boldly. The world is watching you And they're watching not to judge, but to witness your rise. What's up, la la morning? What's going on? What's going on? So the world is just witnessing your rise. So the moment, or this moment, is our turning point. This message is a reminder for all my hood to hooded mentees, for all the positive, like-minded people around the world. This message is a reminder that this is your season for a breakthrough. You might have been waiting on the breakthrough, but this is your season for the breakthrough. This is your season to stop thinking local and go global. You are chosen. You are rising, and nothing can stop you. Not fear, not fatigue, not those haters, not that doubt, not the self-hate, not the past. Nothing can stop you. Say it with me. Nothing can stop me. Where I'm headed, nothing can stop me. I'm not stopping. The haters can't stop me, because what the haters are? Confirmation that you on the right track. Confirmation that you changing. Confirmation that you're getting out of your comfort zone. Confirmation that you're getting out of your comfort zone. It's confirmation, guys. They can't stop somebody who refuses to quit. Clifford 2000 fan said, what are your thoughts on dragons? I don't really have thoughts about dragons. I mean, the most thought I had about a dragon is when you tell me about dragons. When this book get turned into a movie, would you be a dental consult? Possibly, yeah. As well as the voice of the dragon. I don't know. I have to see the script first. Yes, Dr. Holton. Nobody can stop me. Lala said, nothing can stop me. Nothing. All right. So that is our show for today, guys. This is your host, Dr. Chief the Sunflower. Thank you for tapping the hearts. We did meet our 1K goal on TikTok, but you know, I can always come back. I do thank you guys for the 541 hearts. And if you watch it on the other platforms, Facebook, YouTube, thank you for joining the show this morning. I appreciate it. I am Dr. Chief the Sunflower. This is the Hood to Hooded podcast, where we turn pain into purpose, struggle into strategy, and dreamers into global forces. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye, guys.